So, recently, I bought a few weeks ago, or probably a month now, one of these Dutch Mint Restrike 1 Ducats. And it's a really beautiful coin, and it had a great price tag. So, I seen the opportunity come up, and I wanted to grab another one. Now, I also seen, this is a Ducat from the Netherlands, and they were having a pretty good price on this. So, I grabbed one of these too. The reason I really wanted these is I'm a collector. I also like to collect these just because I like collecting. And once again, this one's a Restrike, and you could see the wear and, tear on the Netherlands. It's a 1928 Ducat. So I like it. I like the history of it. I like thinking that back in 1928, some guy was walking around with this in his pocket, and he might have bought a goat or a cow or, I don't know, some wood, who knows, with this coin, and so on. It has traveled probably all around the Europe and who knows where. So whenever I get a chance to get a coin like that on a good deal, I like to grab it. Now, because me being mainly a silver bug, they had a decent price on, you could buy face value dollar of these Benjis, so I grabbed 3 of these. Always got to add to my silver stack. Now, I wanted to point out why I am shifting to these sovereign, European gold coins, and there's a couple reasons why, but one of the main reasons is, I started buying like 1/10 of an ounce American gold eagles, and here's the thing. A 1/10 of an ounce is only 3.1 grams. These sovereign coins are 3.4, so they got a little more gold to them. An American Silver Eagle is also only 90% gold. These are 98, so they're more pure. And they're also around, on average, 20 to 30 bucks cheaper. So you can see here in this American Silver Gold Eagle, you can see how the shade in gold's different than these 2 other coins, and it's because it's only 90% gold. It has more of a, I don't know, a lighter tan than a gold color to it when it's sitting next to these ones. So what I figured out is if I'm trying to build my stack by just buying these small coins, I'm actually getting 3.4 grams for this instead of 3.1, and I'm also saving around $20 to $30 in price value. Right now today, you're going to pay about $235 for this, and you're going to pay about $205 for this. So I'm also saving money out of my pocket today, and this is 98% pure when this is only 90%. So it's even purer. So all around, if you're just trying to stack up weight, these are such a better value. Now, the reason I am trying to accumulate a little more gold is there's been a lot going on in our economy and country. And we have places like Bank of America last week made a prediction that within 18 months, they think gold is going to hit $3,000. And that really caught my attention because, there's a lot of gold bugs out there like Peter Schiff, Lynette Zhang, and, they're always telling us that gold is going to shoot to the moon one day. And I really believe them. I really do. But it's usually a slow and steady race, at least what I've seen in my lifetime. But with everything going on, I know we're getting closer and closer every day. But when you have a big bank, with millions of investors and assets putting out predictions that they think gold is going to go to $3,000 and then give us a time frame like 18 months, that is a really big warning sign to me that it's probably going to go a lot further than that if a place like Bank of America, because they're going to be modest. They're going to shoot low so they don't embarrass themselves. They don't want to put predictions out there and then be nowhere close to those predictions and scare off investors because it makes it look like you might not know what you're talking about. So, I don't know. I'm going to always stick to my silver as always, my number one go-to. But in the meantime, if I can afford it with a few extra dollars, I'm going to try to accumulate, at least another half ounce to an ounce of gold if possible, over the next, I don't know, till I run out of time or the price gets too high, I guess, or they sell out. So I think the warning signs are out there. Our Federal Reserve in 4 weeks in April printed $2 trillion. I mean, they've been putting money out there as fast as they can print it. Not only that, but they've been buying up assets at $41 billion a day. Now think about that. They get to print the money out of thin air and then go into the markets and buy the assets. And we're expected to pay that debt off. I don't see how we ever let it come to this. It is really mind-blowing. But nonetheless, they're buying up everything, and they're going to nationalize every company to where the government owns shares and portions in it. And that's a very scary thought. So, to me, I want to have something to lean back on if this economy really, really starts hitting Main Street and turning upside down. And let's be real, the warning signs are everywhere. Even before this crisis that we're in now, I mean, we had the service sector falling off a cliff, PMI contracting, retail record store closures, and then there's other warning signs. Now, like I said, I want to have a little bit of gold just to have it because it is the main monetary precious metal. It is the king of the world. It's the number one reserved asset in all central banks. I mean, yeah, you can say cash is king right now and cash rules, but cash always fails. There has been no fiat currency that has lasted. On average, a fiat currency fails every 88 years, and gold has been around, and silver, for thousands and thousands of years. Now, right now, we have a gold to silver ratio of 113 to 1. So it takes 113 ounces of silver to equal 1 ounce of gold. In the past, when we hit the ratio over 100 to 1, there's been some kind of economic trouble, turmoil, collapse, or problems coming down the road. And as far out of whack as the silver to gold ratio is, lets you know that there's some serious issues going on behind the scenes in our financial system. So, on top of that, it also lets me know that one of these days, when it levels back out, I'm going to be able to trade a lot less of this silver in for a lot more of this gold. And that's why silver is still my number one go-to undervalued asset. But nonetheless, I feel a little better and I can sleep a little safer at night knowing I have a little bit of the, yellow metal laying in the stash too. So, anyways, guys, I want to thank you for listening. I just ordered an amazing, awesome item for my next giveaway. Now, I don't want to announce it or anything till I get it. And the way the markets are behind and all the mailing is delayed, it might be, I'm going to say 10 days, give or take, till I get it. So I'm going to wait till I have it before I announce it. But I picked out a silver round specifically to what's going on in the world around us. And I think a lot of you are really going to like it. And there's going to be some awesome winners out there. And it definitely fits the times we're living in, guys. So, I hope all of you are staying safe. I hope all of you are keeping on top of your preps and not depleting them. And I hope all of you are getting prepared. So, please stay safe, everybody. Thanks for listening again. And please, keep prepping.